What's up guys, Zeenigami here, and let's go through Chaos Difficulty Ideo Destruction Cannon Coliseum on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Round 1 is gonna be versus Hajrudin. He has a whopping 10 million hit points, that's right, 10 million. So you can use health cutting specials to take him down like Fujitora teams. You can also do like I do and just use Magellan. We're gonna be using double Enel. You can also use a typical zombie team, whatever zombie team you'd like will work out just fine. But with double Enel, we can stall really early on the early stages. I'm gonna be using both Enel specials right there in order to use T-Bone special, since T-Bone wants us to be under 500 hit points, and I need to use both Enel special to get my health below 500. And get that 99% damage reduction, because Hajrudin will attack every 3 turns for 24,000 damage. Now, if you can use you can use like an Alvita, you can use a Perona, anyone to reduce that damage and take that hit. If you also have enough health, you could use 1072 to reduce that by 50% and take that 12,000 damage. So that's if you actually have enough health. Below 20%, he attacks you for tons of damage, so don't let him attack under 20% unless you're using Isa or Sandra Sonic to completely negate that side damage. But Magellan, easy work. Round 2 is gonna start off with a Kraken on stage 1, and this Kraken on stage 1 has about 1 million hit points. He'll attack every turn for 3,000 damage. Turn 1, he'll give you meat and tandem orbs. Turn 2, he'll give you dex and strength orbs. And please take note that he will boost your strength, your attack damage, and your orb effectiveness by 1.1 times and 1.2 times. So you're getting a very tiny boost. So using a Cavendish will make Luffy much easier. Without using a Cavendish, Luffy is going to be a pretty tough fight on this stage, just because you can't really use any orb boosters. You can't use Dofi, you can't use a type booster, like you can't use a quick attack booster or anything like that. You can't use an L specials because you already have that special working for you. So Cavendish, friend captain on whatever team, or Cavendish as a sub or as a captain, is going to be really important on this fight. So take down the Kraken whenever you can. Avoid his 30% because that's when he attacks for 55,000 damage. And if he gets to turn 5, he'll attack you for tons of damage as well. Fast forward to Luffy. Luffy has 3.56 million hit points. He will preemptively despair both your captains for 5 turns, so we're going to be using Ein to get rid of that Captain Despair, who will also paralyze everyone for 1 turn, so I'm just going to take that first turn to move our orbs around, see if we can get anything better. And he'll also prevent delays for 99 turns. So remember, if you're using Cavendish, you want to use his special before you use specials like Sabo, because if you use Sabo first, then Cavendish special will get overwritten. So, and every other turn, Luffy is going to cut your health by 30% and paralyze everybody for 1 turn. So 1072 to take a hit. And after that, the paralysis goes away and we're actually able to hit him. Cavendish special, Mihawk special, and Sabo special will get you through the fight. You can also use Luffy special just for damage there. If you get Luffy below 50%, he'll attack you for 24,000 damage, which isn't very fun. Also, later on the final stage on Ideo, if you get Luffy as the mini-boss on stage 3, his threshold actually will be 40% instead of the 50% threshold that he has right here. Cavendish special, more than enough damage to take him down. Round 3 is gonna be versus Ivankov. Ivankov has 2.85 million hit points. He will have a 99 hit barrier for 1 turn, and all the minions around him will have a 1 hit barrier for 90 turns. They all have somewhere between 150,000 to 220,000 hit points, and attack for somewhere between 4,000 to 9,000 damage. Ivankov will attack for 5,500 damage. Turn 1, he will enrage and also heal for 200,000 damage every turn. He'll enrage, which means they attack every single turn for 50% more damage, and will also clear any delaying buffs you use. So we're going to be using 5+ Luffy special to delay the first attack. After the enrage, that's when we'll use Golden Pound Usopp. Move your orbs around thanks to Doflamingo. Hancock to lock our orbs. Also using that sweet new 6+ Sabo to help us boost our damage and take down Ivankov. Very, very easy. More health than he's got. After that, we can take our time cleaning up all the units around the outside of the fight. So it's good stuff. Using that Sabo special on turn 1, you should be able to take out half of the characters, especially anybody that would be attacking soon. But after you use that 6+ Sabo special, that's when you really want to focus on the Ivankov. Just make sure you don't hit Ivankov on turn 1, since he does have a 99 hit barrier on that first turn. He does nothing based on how much health he has. Now on turn 4, he'll also boost his attack up. He'll attack for about 12,000 whenever he's enraged. Round 4 is going to be versus Blue Gilly. Blue Gilly has 3.5 million hit points. He will preemptively prevent debuffs and boost your rate of badly matching orbs for 99 turns. So you're probably going to get a lot of badly matching orbs, which means having a time skip Luffy team would be nice here. But we're going to be using a Blackbeard 5+ Luffy team because of Blue Gilly's 5-hit good barrier after revive. So using some specials to help deal damage to all the minions around him. 1000 Sunny special will help hit the guys in the back. Remember, since we're using Blackbeard, we can't use a damage reduction 1000 Sunny 2. We're just going to be using regular 1000 Sunny to help deal damage. Kanjuro, remember, will make any primary color orb into matching orb for free spirit characters. So be careful with when you're using Kanjuro and Dofi specials. If you're using those two specials carefully, you have a pretty good chance of getting matching orbs on most, if not all, of your characters. Blue Gilly will attack every single turn for 5,341 damage. Below 50%, he'll start attacking for 9,350 damage or so. And below 20%, he starts attacking for 50,000 damage. So what we're just doing right here is getting him close to 50%. While paying attention to our health, because once we get down to 50%, we're just gonna burst him. So he's pretty close. We can't take a hit anymore. Doflamingo specials, moving a few orbs around. Dex orbs on our Dex dudes. Kanjuro to get us matching orbs on everyone else. Sabo special on the turn that we're bursting, and we're gonna. You could use Blackbeard here. You don't need to save the Blackbeard like I am. Absolutely, you can just use Blackbeard to make this turn just a little bit easier. Because you don't need Blackbeard on a revive. When Blue Gilly revives, he will heal up to 200,000 hit points, gain 27,500 defense, and a 5-hit good barrier for 1 turn. But thanks to Sabo special, you're going to make quick work of him. You don't even need to use that Blackbeard special. You can use that Blackbeard special before you kill him on that burst turn instead. Make that even easier. And finally, Ideo. On round 3 of Ideo, you're going to get either Hajrudin, Luffy, or Ivankov. Hajrudin is the easiest one. He only has 1 million hit points. He actually basically starts at 10% hit points and has the same attack pattern as before. So all you have to do is kill him in 3 turns. Even better if you get Hajrudin is that since he boosts your rate of strength, dex, and quick orbs, if you go into Blue Gilly with those strength, dex, and quick orbs boosted, Blue Gilly will not boost your rate of badly matching orbs, so it makes the rest of the island or rest of the Coliseum even easier. Now I am using a zombie team, which, surprisingly enough, is going to take a very long time. I believe this fight took like 45 minutes on stream in order to do, and it's not fun. It's not fun. But free-to-play teams on Ideo are nothing. It is a hard time finding a free-to-play team that isn't either like relying on really lucky Hajrudin on stage 3 or just losing if you get Luffy or Ivankov. So here we got Ivankov. We're going to be using the Sabo special to help us get through Magellan after we kill all the dudes on the route side. To actually finish off Ivankov, I'm saving Hajrudin. I'm saving the Magellan until after our Sabo gets close to being ready, because I want Sabo ready for stage 1 or as soon as we get into Blue Gilly. And the reason is we are going to need to kill the guys around Blue Gilly before they attack. I'm not very confident in the amount of damage they do. They only have about 90,000 damage. You could probably get away with just using Luffy special here to kill them instead of relying on Sabo special and Luffy special, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, especially if a fight's gonna take super long. And Blue Gilly, since he has debuff protection, we're just gonna have to rely on that Sabo. We're gonna be using Sabo several times. Anytime you see a screen fade to black, that is just stall forever until you have Sabo ready again, and then just use Sabo for damage. A Blue Gilly, no strategy to it. He cannot kill you after you kill the guys around him, and it's just a matter of time until you kill him. Use whatever specials you can that deals damage. Ein, if you want to... The reason we have Ein there is for Luffy's Despair. You will have a 4-turn Despair. If you forego the Ein, you can still beat Hajrudin and Ivankov, but you may lose to Luffy. So just keep that in mind. But it will make your team fights a lot faster if you bring someone like a health cutter or something like that. So we're going to be getting through here in just a bit. Sabo special really carrying us all day long. Blue Gilly revives. We're going to pass the good hit barrier. And then we are going to stall until Sabo special is ready once again, because we're going to need Sabo special to help us kill everybody around Ideo. Well, actually, you don't need Sabo special to help kill everyone around Ideo. You don't need to stall as much like I am. Log Luffy special will kill everybody around Ideo. Ideo will cut your health by 30%, silence everyone for 1 turn, and give you all bomb orbs, but your heal per turn orbs, you need level 2 heal per turn orbs with this team, or level 1 technically, but level 2 just to heal you all the way back to full just in case. Makes me feel better at least. So here we go. Log Luffy special. Actually, sorry, that's right. The whole reason I stall for Sabo special is because of that % damage reduction. So we're going to be using Magellan to delay for 1 turn, and then you can use Luffy special. So you have to have Magellan special ready, delay for 1 turn. Ideo will clear buffs, so you can't use Magellan to help deal damage. We're just using Magellan for a 1-turn delay. Luffy kills everyone on the outside. Ideo will give you bomb orbs. And then it's just up to you and Sabo. You and Sabo. Sabo all day. Sabo all night. Sabo, Sabo, Sabo. Man, Global's gonna be looking really good when we don't have Sabo on Global. And at this point, Ideo cannot kill you. The only way you could lose is if you accidentally bomb yourself and bring yourself below 70% before Ideo attacks you. So just don't do that, and then you're good to go. While we cut forward, I'm just gonna be using Sabo special a few times. Fast forward, he's on low health. Sabo, Luffy specials, take him out. Like I said, this is a slow team. And but it will get you through. It's very slow, but it will get you through the entire island without needing to use something like Akainu or Cavendish or Law or something like that. Now, what does Ideo do? You'll see a double Akainu team right after this that you can actually use to farm him in less than 45 minutes. But Ideo is really good. Ideo is a Dex shooter fighter character, so he does count as a shooter fighter for those Blackbeard teams, which is very nice. His captain ability reduces cooldowns of all specials by 2 turns at the start of the island, will boost the attack of fighter characters by 3 times if they have matching orb, but doesn't boost attack at all if they do not have a matching orb. His attack goes up to a cool 13,040 damage, or 1,340 damage. His special will double your damage taken for 2 turns, deals dex damage to 1 enemy, and boosts the orb effectiveness of fighter characters by 2 times. So it's just like Doflamingo's 2 times orb boost, but only for fighter characters. But that's still pretty good. Anybody who boosts orbs by 2 times is incredibly strong, and Ideo is going to go great on a fighter team, especially if you use something like Jinbei's special, who guarantees that you get a bunch of matching orbs, or even if you use the new 6-star Shirahoshi, Even though she's not a fighter, she still gives you those rainbow orbs. If you use any specials like that, give yourself matching orbs, boost those orbs by 2 times, and bam, baby, you get yourself a fighting stew going. So Ideo is a very, very good special. His special also goes down to a 13-turn cooldown. And just like Apu, who also increases your damage taken, there is a tiny use of them in a Blackbeard team if you wanted to take more damage, although usually Blackbeard's captain ability increases your damage taken just enough. But whenever you're dealing those large burst turns, that backside or the drawback of taking extra damage usually doesn't actually come into play because you'll be killing everything in the first place. Ideo, great character. Not the best captain just because he doesn't give any boost at all without a matching orb, only a 3 times boost with a matching orb, but he's certainly going to be a very, very good sub. I've been Zeenigami, guys. If you like this, you can go to patreon.com/Zeenigami and subscribe, or go check us out live at twitch.tv/Zeenigami, where you get to see 45 minutes of killing Ideo's Coliseum. Woo! I know, I'm excited too. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all stay beautiful.